Good evening. We are here with my son, Mr. Timothy, and we're going to talk about week 1 as well as week 2. So, week 1 was great. I appreciated all of the teachers at both schools. I have one at a high school and one at an elementary who shared all of their talents online and their lessons and videos. It was amazing. And so I am really appreciative of anyone who's in the education field, especially our classroom based staff at this point, because I know you are working extra hard. So thank you. So, in our family, we have come to the realization that we have to work together. As I would in the school, as an administrator, we have to continue as a family to work together to make sure that we continue to provide quality instruction. So, Timothy, what are some of the things that we're going to have to do?
Teamwork, week 1 done, and week 2 planning.
Okay, so week 1 is
and
done.
Team Beck March 3rd, 30. I don't know.
All right, so we're a team, and the name of our team is Team
Beck.
March. Okay,
30th.
And so yes, we did March 30th week now, and we're going on to the week of April 3rd. Yes, and we are planning to have, what is this? Team success. All right, next slide. So first we have some celebrations. The first is that all assignments were submitted. Yes, go Timothy, all of your online Schoology assignments. We also increased what?
Family time.
Yes, we did. We spent a lot of time together, right? Oh, he's giving me a hug. Awesome. And then many lessons were learned.
Even for me.
Me is mommy. Yes. Let's talk about some of the lessons that I learned. I think it's really important to vary your class schedule. I have a high schooler who stays out late, and I have a first grader who has now started staying up way too late. I recall one day in the first week of school, before we started the continuing of instruction, where he was up at 1 a.m. talking about, why are you trying to send me to bed so early? Honey, it's 1 o'clock. Go to bed. I want us to use more apps and videos and extra. What kind of apps have you found educationally? Because that's some of the things that I make you do. What are some apps?
Zoom. Zoom.
Okay, besides Zoom, what other apps on your iPad have you been using that are instructional?
This one math game, well, it gives you time to do the right answer, but in my high school it's only 4.
I believe it's called Tappity. Tappity Tip or Tappity Tap Tap?
No, but the other one.
Tippity Tap. And then there's a science math one, or a mathematician, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would encourage you all to go to the App Store, get the free apps that are interactive and time consuming and educational.
I said educational apps.
That's right.
That I scored down.
And we also learned that if you have that remote control that allows you to speak into it, if you say education, all the educational instructional videos and movies will also come up. So we also want to make sure you are planning some time online. We have used Zoom. We've done some phone calls. I've pretty much made my high schooler do some Zoom calls. I facilitated the discussions. They really enjoyed that. And I did some with my family, who's in Philadelphia for the most part. And so that was fun connecting with them. And then I've created 2 Facebook networks, one Friends and Family of Faith, and the other one is Restorative Leadership 101. So whatever your passion and your talent is, now is the time to connect with people online. I am a graduate of Howard University, and we have a Ladies of Howard University group. That group has been phenomenal in terms of connecting people. Timothy, if you were to create a Facebook group, what would it be? What kind of group would you want to have your friends a part of from your class? I know you miss them dearly. Today, or this week, actually, he did do one Zoom call with one of his friends. Don't say the name. We're not going to say names. But what would you like to do if you were to create a group online, what would the name of the group be? What are you most interested
Educational.
in? That wasn't scripted. Educational games. Okay.
Students.
Students. Okay, so he wants to connect with students. So if you have a first grader, reach out to me. If you have a first, second, or third grader, because I believe in mentoring, reach out to me. If you have a high schooler, reach out to me. Send me their name. We're going to create some social groups amongst our community. All right. Also, independent activities rock. So as we find really good independent activities, I will be sending them to you. And when you find some, the kind of activity that takes about an hour to complete, share those with us. They have to be educational. They have to be appropriate for the age and of instruction. But definitely, I want to learn and share resources. That's one of the rationales for creating communities online. There is one called Surviving Homeschool on Facebook that I'm a part of, which is pretty informative and lots of jokes in there too, but it's been helpful. And finally, yes, use your creativity and talents. I know you're going to have to assist if you have elementary age children with some of the assignments. On the bottom, you have Fever Boy, which was a science teacher's project. Was that science? Tell me about that project. Who was that for?
Art.
That was for art. And so he had to create a what?
Germ.
A germ. And so his germ was called Fever Boy. So now we're on to week 2. We have a new schedule in my household. We're going to have 4 periods of day. We're going to have 3 recess breaks.
Can I tell him this one?
And we're going to have 2 PE classes a day and an
1
hour for
lunch.
Yes, are you excited about that?
Yes.
You love to eat. He is always hungry. Okay, tell him about our schedule, Timothy.
Our schedule is going to be 9. Okay, so morning.
Announcements at 9. What time?
9:55.
Okay, to 10 o'clock. So yeah, his school provides morning announcements. They actually say the Pledge of Allegiance and everything. So we'll do that for about 5 minutes, and then our day should start about 10:05. And what are the first 2 options for period 1?
You can do PE or you can do art.
Very
and
nice.
It's going to be in my sister's room.
Why is it going to be in Cherie's room? Probably because she'll still be in the bed, and so you'll be up there with her doing PE or art, trying to wake her up. Awesome. And she will support you in that instruction and maybe get some allowance for her cooperation and motivation of her younger brother. And then at 11:30, it's time for
recess only in the basement.
Recess only in the basement, online or activities on your own, independent. You can run around in the basement. That's awesome. And then from 12 to 1, it's
dining room lunch. Bag. So the little kids can do bag lunch, but if you want to, like high schoolers or
yeah, the high schoolers will probably have to do what, Tim?
Cook
or order or pack their lunch as well. That's right. Independence here. We've been doing a lot of cooking. Well, I say we. I really mean my husband has been doing a lot of cooking. Thank you, T-Back. All right, moving on. What's our next period of the day? Reading,
library, fluency, Pebble YCS website.
Okay, so we're going to do either reading or library or fluency.
Books.
A combination of the 3 of those.
And it's in the family room.
Yeah, that'll be occurring in the family room. You can read books.
And it's downstairs.
And then finally, we'll have another thing of recess, yoga led by Cherie.
And if you didn't know, I got confused earlier because I was like, the family room's out there, so then where's the living room?
Okay, so we found all the rooms in our house. And then math is finally in the kitchen, supported again by our high school student. She'll be supporting that math because her class is usually night school. Yeah, because she sleeps in pretty late. So she's in night school. So why not help during the day and earn some SSL hours? So parents, make sure you do some mindful moments, during your break times or your free time, the time you find alone. Do some breathing. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Play some music. Make sure you have that routine that gets you into, a mindset like you're on vacation. And hopefully you'll have pleasant dreams as well.
In my dream.
That's right. So you have to include everyone in your family. It takes a village. And so you need to include your family members in helping out with this continuity of learning. For example, interview your family that's out of town. I have an app where I have interviewed a few family members, and we have that, and I will keep for years to come, hopefully. We also have played games in the house, but I have a new resource for playing games online with family members, of course. We want to be appropriate and safe online. One idea was the scavenger hunt, and so the person on the phone, maybe an elderly grandparent who is home by themselves or home with not much to do, could come up with things around the house that would be in anyone's home and have the child run and find it. All right, we're almost done. We're also thinking about doing more competitions. And so some of the contests we came up with would be what, Timothy?
Art contest.
Art contest. And what is that picture of right there?
It's so my music teacher told me to like listen to this thing all about spring, and I listened to it, and those are all the things that I saw in it: bunny, butterfly, pond, dog, cherry blossom, a tree, grass, and the sun in a cloud.
Very cool. So yeah, there was an instrumental version of Springtime, and he saw pictures and listened to the classical music outstanding and drew a picture of spring.
Oh, and a flower.
Oh, nice, nice. We've also been doing some YouTube challenges. I personally have had about 5 songs that I've created. If you follow me on Facebook, you've probably seen them. The most popular was the Cabin Fever
with the teenager.
With a teenager. Or with a teen and a spouse. Several versions of Cabin Fever available, coming soon to a website near you. We've also done cake balls, and I'm working with Timothy on just speaking. And so he's going to continue to practice and film himself speaking clearly and making videos for his YouTube channel. 2 more slides. We are going to look at independent activities, family activities. 1, take them outside quickly, briefly, safely, near the house, around the house, walk around the streets on your neighborhood. Stay safe. Do not travel too far. Remember, the social distancing is important. But yes, walking in the neighborhood is fine. Short, brief walks in, out. I did hear that someone is encouraging masks now, and so maybe that's something that you should consider when you're outside. Even if you're outside for a little bit, I want everyone to stay safe. Praying for everyone. And then playing with siblings. There's lots of different games in the house with each other. Let's bring back that old school sibling games, board games, make up games, all kinds of games.
Hide and seek.
Hide and seek. Oh, they love to play that one. And then traveling internationally in your mind. Zoom is a good place to travel internationally via online. Finally, use your creativity, use your talents. This is going to be Cherie playing the violin. Let's see if we can get it to play here. I don't think it's going to be able to play while I'm filming, but this video is of Cherie playing the violin and her brother listening along. So we appreciate all that you are doing. If you